Okay, we're going to look at the next two questions because they're about the same set of data. A survey was designed to study how business operations vary by size. Companies were classified as small, medium, or large. Questionnaires were sent to 200 randomly selected businesses of each size. Because not all questionnaires are returned, researchers decided to investigate the relationship between the response rate and the size of the business. Okay, so business size is variable number 1. Response rate is variable number 2. Okay, the data are given in the following two-way table. Okay, so before I even look at the questions, right, what I want to do is I want to figure out the total for each row, the total for each column, and then I'm going to record these in the margin. Okay, so I already know that's 200, that's 200, that's 200, so there were 600 businesses surveyed in total. Okay, don't know the row sums off the top of my head. 125 plus 81 plus 40 is 246, and then 75 plus 119 plus 160 is 354. All right, and a quick check, that should add up to 600. It looks like it does. Okay, now we're ready to tackle some of these questions. Okay, what percent of all small companies receiving questionnaires responded? Okay, so we need to look at just the small companies to answer this question. Okay, 125 out of 200 responded. Okay, that ratio as a percentage is 62.5%. All right, so that would be E. Number 9, which of the following conclusions seems to be supported by the data? Okay, let's read each statement. There are more small companies than large companies in the survey. That's false. There are the same number, 200 of each size. Statement B, small companies appear to have a higher response rate than medium or big companies. Okay, so we know that the small companies' response rate was 62.5%. Let me write that in right here, 62.5%. For medium companies, right, it's 81 out of 200, which is a response rate of 40.5%. And then for large companies, the response rate was 40 out of 200, which is 20%. Okay. So yes, small businesses seem to have the highest response rate. Small companies, yeah, so that statement looks true. All right, let's read all the other choices just to make sure we aren't missing something here. Exactly the same number of companies responded as didn't respond. No, those numbers are not equal. More companies did not respond. 354 is larger than 246. All right, so C is wrong. Overall, more than half of companies responded to the survey. Did more than half respond? No, 246 is actually less than half of all companies surveyed. So that statement's incorrect. If we combine the medium and large companies, then their response rate would be equal to that of the small companies. So if we combined medium and large together, right, the total would be 400, and the number that responded would be 81 plus 40, so 121. 121 divided by 400 is 30.25%, which is not the same as the response rate for the small business. So yeah, that statement is also incorrect. B is